Hello, salutations, what to do? Stop the gamer off out of Durag gang. Know the vibes, like, subscribe. Let's get it. What's up, chat? What's going on, Jace? What's up, Mighty? Pajai, Energy Games. What up, Lucky Ray? Eastwood. What up, JDC? What's up, Alva? Happy Thursday, Craig. What it do? We are in here. Is once again time for the Tachyon Anomaly event. The pretty much only good event other than Corrupted Vibranium. What up, King J? What's up, Rakeem? What's up, Supreme Lover? How's everyone doing on this fine Thursday evening or morning, depending on where you are in the world? I'm streaming later than I usually do on Thursday because I had the opportunity to make a video instead. So I was like, you know what? We'll just push the stream back, get this video out. Because I do want to get a somewhat head start on this Tachyon farming. I still need this god roll for Black Panther. So that's what I'm going for. What's up, Sam? And if anyone's got characters that they are trying to level up, this is definitely the event you want to do it. You're confused. When is Winter Soldier coming out? Winter Soldier is coming out in patch 2.7 alongside Cloning Lab. What's up, the beard one? Yep, Town of Gyro. Chilling. Just excited for Gotham Knights next week. And we got the 20K special tomorrow. I'm not going to use Cap. I'm going to use Black Panther and just farm some mission chains until I get the gyro for him. What's up, Darius? What it do, Gilbert? NBA Dreams. Cloning Lab is in patch 2.7, which is not out yet and will not be out this month. Appreciate you, Jarrell. We got the only patch this month. Patch 2.6.1. That is the patch for the month. The only thing I'm expecting this month is a release date for Winter Soldier. Well, not even a date. They don't even do those anymore. Release month, which I'm assuming is going to be November. What up, Luis? Is there still a way to farm if characters are already 175? I mean, not in the way you're talking about, no. The best way to farm this particular piece is to slot lock. And once you're 175, that goes away. The event this week is Tachyon Anomaly. So is Winter Soldier coming or not? Winter Soldier is coming in patch 2.7. You did not get the update. Did you refresh your game? Did you check the app? Check for update manually. You think it's because all the leaks, they haven't released them yet? I know. Do you know he's ready? What are you basing that off of? Wakanda vendors selling 2 great range pieces. Let's see what they talk about. By DBZ Kakarot on sale for $17. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I covered it on our channel. I talk about it at least once a month. I was excited when they announced they were doing a next gen upgrade next year. They're gonna have the Bardock DLC, they're gonna have the next gen upgrade, and they're gonna have a new season. Hopefully we get some Tournament of Power. I would love a Tournament of Power DLC. That would be hard.
If only that had worked. I've had a spark of inspiration. But it can wait.
So we got targeted buff, pinpoint vibranium payload.
Oh, that is fine.
Pretty neat. Just pre-ordered Gotham Knights Collect Edition. Don't tell your girl. Your secret's safe with me. Chainsaw Man episode 1 was fire. I know. I've been telling everybody that will listen that Chainsaw Man is like a god tier manga, and to start reading it right now, because when the anime drops, it's going to be huge. It's going to be like the biggest anime in the world when it drops. Did not disappoint. Mappa is goated. Am I feeling all right? I feel fine.
Take a look, I guess.
See, we got... Nope, don't need that. No.
I'll come back soon.
Not gonna lie. Stuck at 165 with Thor's girlfriend. There's a lot more that goes into a hero other than design. They have to make sure the actual DLC works. We next Friday got Black Adam, Gotham Knights. Yeah. So Gotham Knights is Friday officially. I usually see movies on Thursday. So I'm probably not going to see Black Adam for a little bit.
Anything of interest? I am genuinely curious.
These pieces are alright.
That is fine.
They have some okay range pieces. Is it true GameStop is releasing Gotham Knights a day early? That's what I heard. You're stuck in the 150s, so get unstuck. Or are you just enjoying Overwatch too much? Go see Black Adam? I don't know if I'll have time to see it the first week. You only care about Black Adam because of the post scene? I mean, I only cared about Black Adam because The Rock is in it. This man leaking stuff, trying to get people hype. I was gonna see it regardless, just because The Rock is in it. I don't care. If Superman's in it, bonus. What's the point of farming if you're maxed out? I mean, if you're actually maxed out at 175, then the goal would be to just look for better gear to finish out your build, if you haven't already. Plus, the power level cap is raising anyway. So 175 isn't going to be the cap for much longer. Been farming 3 hours to get the unicorn piece. I got lucky when I was looking for Jane's piece. I got it after the first hour. It was just done. I was like, all right. What's up, Corey? I understand all that, but the DLC is a glitch every time to release new characters. This is true. I mean, the game's been getting better in terms of releasing patches that don't completely break the game. But yeah, there's always something. Am I running on PlayStation? Always. That's why I got Spider-Man. Who was Hawk smashing? So, I mean, you're talking about She-Hulk. If you're talking about She-Hulk, they basically butchered the World War Hawk storyline. In the comic, Hawk goes to Sakaar after he gets set there by the Illuminati, and then he overthrows their leader and becomes the new ruler of Sakaar, and then he marries the strongest warrior on the planet and ends up having a baby with her, who is Scar. But they already butchered that. when I saw Hawk appear at the end, I was like, oh no, they ruined it. They ruined an S tier storyline. Then I saw what they made Scar look like. I was like, oh no. Chilling. I don't know what that is, but yeah, that's not Scar. You see the pictures. Appreciate that 11 months. What it do? We playing. So the unfortunate part of the Tachyon Anomaly is that you need to do a bunch of missions where you play where you have two of the same hero. So I gotta get that out the way. Bro gotta have buzz, have man bun. That was literally the worst haircut I've ever seen, bro. I don't know what the style is on Sakaar, but that ain't it. Not the MCU version. Man has literally two hairstyles at the same time. Do I have a video on how to transfer the PS4 version of Avengers to the PS5? I don't. I mean, it should be pretty easy. You just download the PS5 version, and then you transfer the save of the PS4 to the PS5 version. What's up, Arian? Chilling. Paul King look better. Bro, this game, bro, this that was the weirdest finale. That was interesting. I was so weird. New skin opinions. I have no opinions on Marvel's Avengers skins. I mean, especially the ones. I mean, I already did a video leaking them. I already did most of them. A bunch of them were leaked already. I did a video on those yesterday. I did a video previously a couple weeks ago because some people got early access to them because of modding. But yeah, I'm like over. I'm not interested in Marvel's Avengers skins anymore. I'm just. It seems like Crystal Dynamics isn't either, because they didn't even advertise the new skins. They just slipped those. They just slipped the new ones in there. They slipped the Gladiator cap and the Miss Marvel one just right in there. No advertisement. She-Hulk was intentionally bad. Kind of. Yeah, that's kind of what they did. They basically said the finale. They literally just broke the fourth wall just to say, hey, the finale we wrote was terrible, so we're just going to make fun of the fact that the finale is terrible. I was like, okay. Careful with the transfer. You had to start from scratch when you transferred. Yeah, just got much characters to 150. That's tough. I mean, I remember it's been a while since I got the, because I did the PS5 upgrade when they first introduced it, so that was like last year. But I don't remember having any trouble with it. What up, Store? What it do? I just need to get two of the same hero out real quick, so drop your PSN in the chat. We can get those objectives out the way together. What up, Lejeune? Lejeune was going off on Twitter. he definitely didn't like that finale, especially what they did with the Hawk. This man was snapping. I was cracking up listening to watching Lejeune go off. Stop for president. I wouldn't even want the job. They can just merge, and once you merge it, keeps an update on all your games. That looks like an average school bully. Doesn't even look like a bully. He doesn't even look like a bully. When Hawk came up with his Hawaiian shirt, I'm like, oh no. This Hawk fan is always down bad. 100%. Yeah, I mean, definitely the last two episodes were the best of the season, but not really saying much. I mean, the way they did the fourth wall break was clever, but they basically just they basically just confirmed that the entire season was a complete waste of time. Let's hear Lejeune ran. Yeah, Lejeune was just mainly mad because they just completely ruined the World War Hawk storyline. Leapfrog carried the show. Pretty. The crazy thing is, like, first of all, this definitely didn't need to be 9 episodes, but they made it 9 episodes, and the big build up, the big enemy at the end, was basically 4chan. like that's basically what Intelligentsia was supposed to be. It was basically supposed to be 4chan. And YouTube critics that say MCU a lot. That's literally what the villain of She-Hulk was. It was so sad. like they're living so rent free in Disney's heads with their YouTube videos about the MCU that they made an entire show about it. Like, that's so bad. I'll only be on a couple hours. What's up, Abby? What a battle, Tiger. You haven't played Avengers since last reset? I don't blame you. This is my one day of the week to play Avengers. Every reset. Honestly, I should have just made a Gotham Knights video because they just dropped some gameplay earlier. I should have just been watching Twitter for new Gotham Knights stuff. But I'll get them for the next one. How you doing today, Battle Tiger Network? Any remind you of Fast and Furious? It's weird. They definitely tried to pull off a Deadpool. It definitely reminded me of that Deadpool, though obviously not nearly as funny. But when she broke through the Disney Plus app, that was I'm like, oh, they actually, this is basically where their entire budget went. Their whole VFX budget went towards that one episode, just that one gag. That's why the rest of the show looks so cheap. They spent all their money on the finale. And all the other episodes are just out of order. Most of the episodes are filler, honestly. Like the beginning, I was like, okay, this kind of felt like it should have been like the 4th or 5th episode of the series. Like, okay, Jen has gotten used to She-Hulk, and then suddenly Bruce's advice turns out to be correct, and she loses her temper and ends up losing everything. And right when she's getting used to She-Hulk, that's when you build the character from there. But instead, they put that moment in the last episode of the show, and then had to cram in a final villain confrontation.
Agent Morales just gave me the heads up. More temporal anomalies. Considering they're in the future and they're
What am I farming for? Right now, I'm just trying to get the requirements out the way.
We can't let them mess up our timeline.
And then we'll start from. I mean, it's a Tachyon Anomaly event, so we're always farming for the Tachyon range piece with targeted buff. Usually, I just need it for Black Panther, and then I'm pretty much good on every character. So I might try to get it for Hawkeye at some point. Well, actually that would be tough. Hawk's son looks goofy, terrible. Oh, that looks so crazy. Like if they, like I was just thinking, like if they had cut all the Hawk parts out, because that was horrible. Remove the fact that it was supposed to be the final battle. If they just kept like the first half minus. If they just kept the first half and the fourth wall break and had that be an earlier episode and cut out a bunch of the other filler episodes, they could have been on to something. What's up, True Savage? Appreciate you. Because it was disappointing, because it just made me realize that She-Hulk could have actually, like, that's one of the reasons that this annoyed me, because when I first heard they were making a She-Hulk show, I was excited because I really like She-Hulk, and I recognized the potential of the character, especially with the fourth wall breaks. And that's why it was so disappointing that the show was just so poorly written, because this finale showed the potential of it. That Abomination versus Hulk rematch was peak. Was it? All he did was awkwardly throw a few punches at him, and Abomination just dodged while moving Jen out the way. Where's War Machine? Locked in the basement. That 2-second rematch was peak. It looks so awkward.
We're in the clear. Keep looking for Maestro.
I was like, ugh.
Avengers, you finally arrived.
Yeah, we're real sticklers for not messing with the timeline.
As I predicted, your hypocrisy knows no bounds.
More trouble. Take him out. I think we can take these guys.
Like a casual versus little bro fight. True, yeah. Abomination was like a foot, like he was a foot taller than Hulk. At least we got a show. I'd rather we have not gotten a show. Because they're going to have to retcon like everything. Like if they're actually doing a World War Hulk movie, they're going to have to completely retcon everything that happened in the She-Hulk show. New design and everything. Because it looks terrible. Like that's not how the story is supposed to play out, and that's definitely not what Scar is supposed to look like. Like it sounds like what they're going for is the leader storyline, where Scar is on Earth and they bring in Red She-Hulk. They set it up all wrong. I'm guessing because the leader plays a big part in that storyline, then the next Captain America movie is basically going to set that up. They basically need New World Order to happen and the leader to basically win. What up, Dread? She-Hulk's garbage can juice. What would I like to see in She-Hulk? A more faithful adaptation of the comic storyline, better written, much better written, and much better CGI. Ideally, the VFX team, because see, part of the problem is not just that Marvel overworks and underpays their VFX team, which they definitely do, and that's a problem. But the other issue is that the writers for She-Hulk had no experience on a show like this before. So they didn't understand how they were supposed to write with CGI in mind. So they ended up wasting a lot of time and money on reshoots and everything like that, trying to make sure that they stay within the budget.
You got another time bridge stat somewhere?
There were definitely too many episodes. It was weird that they decided to do 9 episodes when they barely had any story. Like, despite there being 9 episodes, they barely were able to scrape together 20 minutes worth of story. They could have easily made this 6 episodes. Maybe even 5, to be honest. Yeah, like when they sold this show as a legal comedy with superheroes like Ally McBeal, I was like, oh, that sounds awesome. If that had been actually what we gotten, a legal comedy like Ally McBeal with superheroes, I would have been all about that. But we didn't get that because the writers, by their own admission, don't know how to write legal comedies. So right off the bat, I would have loved if they had writers who knew how to write legal comedies and they had done what they originally said they were going to do and build the show around the trial of Abomination and make it a legal comedy. Did anyone like anything out of this phase? No Way Home was fine. So the funny thing is, phase 4 for me has been mostly pretty terrible. No Way Home was fine, mainly because of the nostalgia. And I mean, the first half of the movie was pretty bad, but the second half pretty much carried. Werewolf by Night was fantastic. Definitely the best MCU movie since Infinity War. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it. Werewolf by Night was fantastic. I enjoyed What If. That's still my favorite of the Disney Plus shows. What's the God roll? For the Tachyon Anomaly, it's this one. Despite this phase being all over the place, you still found ways to enjoy it for what it is. I think too much of it since MCU is done either. Yeah, they're definitely not thinking too much. That's definitely something they cannot be accused of for some of these projects. I think Werewolf by Night was legitimately the only one of the only MCU movie so far in phase 4 that felt like, oh, the people involved actually care. We're trying. So we gotta do 3 more of these, 4 more of these. You just say world story was already ruined because of Thor Ragnarok and Endgame. That's also true. But they made it worse when I saw how they introduced Scar. I'm like, bruh, you introduced Scar at a barbecue, at a with a hawk in a Hawaiian shirt, bro. Come on. That's how you That's how you have Hawk return to Earth with his son. Come on, bro. World by Night was off the chain. Absolutely. Haven't watched World by Night yet. Super excited to check it out. Definitely, you'll enjoy it. It's actually fantastic, especially if you used to watch those old black and white monster movies. Plays a perfect homage to those classic monster films. Am I doing the thing where you get a slot 2 for your characters? I could, but I don't really need to, because I have Black Panther and Captain America with low slot 2s. Yeah, I don't know what Kevin Feige's doing right now. Phase 4 sucks. You like 4 to 5 things. It's definitely, to me, been a step down. Number 4 is a scroll. What up, Almighty Bruce? How you doing, my friend? Black Panther will end phase 4. Let's see, there's Black Panther. And I think there's a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. I think that's the official end. Can I explain the God roll a little? What do you need to know about it? It's basically the perfect piece for ranged characters, because you get 2 damage buffs on it. You get the targeted buff and the Tachyon surge that comes with all the Tachyon pieces. Those are basically the 2 best damage buffs in the game, and you can get them on the same piece if it drops on the slot 2. Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania. I hope that's good, but that might be mid too. Who knows? Like, I have no confidence in any of the MCU projects. Yeah, maybe the next phase will be, hopefully the next phase is good, but yeah. It's basically Wakanda Forever, and then the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. And then that's it. They place Scott Lang with his daughter. Probably. I see we're getting Invincible games. I did.
Mindless robots and their keepers will never be a match for Wakanda. Nor it seems for the
I'm not gonna get too excited because, you know, I need to know who's making it and what kind of game it is. Theoretically, I'm excited. My thing love is the Winter Soldier Falcon series. That one had a lot of potential, but once again, fumble. Like that was a frustrating thing. Like, Like WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki could have been so much better than they were. Like the potential was there. But it just got fumbled. Invisible by Crystal the X. Oh god, no. Thankfully they're busy. Am I going to play God of War Ragnarok? I haven't decided. Are they dropping She-Hulk? Not anytime soon. I only have confidence in Deadpool 3. Yeah, that's nostalgia bait because of Hugh Jackman. Yeah. But at this point, I mean, I'll take nostalgia bait. No Way Home was nostalgia bait. Ended up being solid. Is this a newbie stream? Every stream is a newbie stream. But the Tachyon Anomaly event is a great opportunity to remind people to take advantage of it for leveling purposes. That like She-Hulk? No. We've been pretty much roasting it every Friday on the podcast. But I thought the fourth wall break was cleverly executed in the finale. I'll be so mad if you skip God of War. He'll be too busy sweating through it. He's gonna take it like a week off of school. This gotta be Hugh's last time as Wolverine. Yeah, I think it is. Well, actually, it might not be because I'm thinking his saying one last time, but let's be honest, I think it glitched. Let's be honest, he said one last time, but Secret Wars is going to be a thing. And Secret Wars is their chance to bring back a bunch of characters. Said that a little bit, exactly. So I think you'll see Hugh Jackman at least one more time for Secret vid. Haven't laughed so hard at a show in a long time. You totally called it AI robot. That's Kevin Feige though. I mean, the entire, it was crazy. The entire plot leaked on Reddit like the day before. I mean, I didn't laugh hard because, you know, it wasn't that funny, but it was definitely the funniest episode so far. I've only laughed out loud once the entirety of She-Hulk, and that was the first episode post-credit scene. The finale made me smirk a couple times. But overall, I did not think the show was funny at all. First episode watch party was hilarious. The episode itself was terrible, but but the watch party was pretty fun. Thought I was done with Avengers. Nope, I never said that. I'm definitely done promoting the marketplace and skins. But I'm not abandoning the game until at least Suicide Squad comes out. Best thing about She-Hulk is that it's over. Look at you hyping that. If I've seen him, honest with you, thought it was going to come Marvel's Avengers because of Jane. Tricky, you know. Appreciate that sub, Daniel. Welcome to Durag Gang. Tricky, no, I got you next time. As soon as you saw the acronym and the subtitles in the Secret Office, when I was scared, he was like, yep, Kevin isn't actually showing up. It's going to be an AI. I was looking at it like, oh, they're kind of. I wonder if they're aware of how bad this makes look Kevin. Like it's like, oh, like they're self-aware that the MCU creatively is pretty mid. And I was surprised that they included a joke about the visual effects artists, you know, because of the reports about how they've been abusing them. It's like, oh boy. That's definitely a too soon joke. All right, we'll add two more after we beat up Maestro.
The origin point is somewhere nearby. Probably where Maestro is too. Eyes peeled, everybody.
They're a little too self-aware, definitely. I was like, they're self-aware, but they're just roasting them. They're just roasting themselves. No one speaks to Kevin. Especially if you're a VFX artist and you don't think you're being paid enough. Rocking the new Bleach. That's speaking of me hating Disney. I really don't like how Bleach is only on Hulu. So I'm like, I had to go watch it on a free anime site. So I'm like, I'm not about to buy Hulu just to watch Bleach. Great first episode, but I'm like, ain't no way I'm buying Hulu for this. Why they put it on Disney Plus? I don't know. Like that's what pissed me off. Because it's on Disney Plus in other countries. But for some reason in America, it's not on Disney Plus. I'm like, I have Disney Plus. I would definitely watch it if they aired on Disney Plus. But it's only on Hulu. So I'm like, well, I'm not buying Hulu. Hulu's garbage. I'm not buying that. Just so I can watch Bleach. I basically
We're in the clear. Keep looking for Maestro.
I basically have Hulu's garbage. I'm definitely not mistaken. Hulu is so mid. You gotta pay $14
Yeah.
just to get the ad-free version.
Messing with the
Like
timeline.
peak mid. Like no thank you.
Hypocrisy knows no bounds.
Hulu is dog water.
More trouble. Take him out.
Hulu, you're right. Hulu is not garbage. It is dog water. It is dog water, half and half with trash juice.
Keep going.
Peacock clears. I have two streaming services that I use for anime. Crunchyroll and HDive. And I guess technically Netflix, because Netflix does do a lot of anime.
Eat your buzz. Eat your toast.
But strictly for anime, I got Crunchyroll and I got HDive. And then Netflix also has some stuff. And that's pretty much covers my anime every season.
Writing history?
There's no way I'm getting Hulu on top of that. Just cause Disney wants to force people in America to buy Hulu. That's literally not happening. If Hulu was so good, Disney wouldn't have to try to force people to buy it by locking Bleach behind it. What's up, Samurai 124? You only watch anime on Hulu that they have for the current season to promote them, like Spy Family. Yeah, like I said, I literally don't need Hulu for any of that. I have Spy Family. Everything comes on Crunchyroll now, and the only stuff that isn't on Crunchyroll is on Netflix or HDive. Like Hulu is wholly unnecessary for anime. About to get Hulu to get rid of your insane Cox bill. I have more than enough streaming services as it is. I definitely have more than enough. Yeah, see, I don't have the bundle. I have Disney Plus separately. I didn't have the opportunity to grab the bundle.
Breathe in the desolation that surrounds you, Barton. I will save you from it all.
You understand why people sub to Hulu? For anime, we have free websites. I mean, you can say that about any show or movie. Yeah, like I want to support anime somewhat, so I basically just have Crunchyroll, and that allows me to watch like 99% of anime each season. Like Hulu doesn't even factor in to me. It's so unnecessary for my anime needs. I straight up had to go to an anime website for Bleach because I'm like, there's no way. No way I'm getting Hulu just for Bleach. Appreciate what's up, Jamie. Broken Fortune, thank God for those websites. Yeah, they definitely will save you. Hopping on that pirate ship will definitely save you some money. Appreciate that sub, King Row. Welcome to Durag Gang. It definitely saved me $7.99 for ad Hulu, or $14.99 for ad free Hulu. Yeah, wait, doesn't Hulu have live sports? I remember that from the Damian Lillard commercials. Hulu has live sports. What's up, Shays Vaughn? This is the most annoying part of Tachyon mission.
Maestro's hoarding Cavorite.
That's the reason why Hulu is peak. I don't watch live sports. Everyone knows the best way to watch highlights. Everyone knows the best way to watch sports is to watch those YouTube highlight, those 10-minute YouTube highlight videos.
No more. Almost time traveling Maestro. Yeah, that would have been bad. Okay, let's go home before we jinx this.
They really need to adjust these mission chains. Playing five. Do Crystal Dynamics realize what game it is that they're promoting, that they're developing here? You want people to match make and play 5 games, 5 matches just to be able to finish these mission chains? Like that is legitimately silly. What up, Capte? Gotta let June vent on the after show. What's up, Uncle Casual? Yeah, we definitely if June's available, we could definitely invite him on the show for the She-Hulk section. Because I know he got a lot to say. That man was heated. Dude needs a hug and some milk. He needs She-Hulk to get retcon. That's what he needs. He needs pretty much the whole MCU to get to retcon what they did to the Hulk. I do not blame him at all. They did Hawk super dirty. Hawk family down bad. They were in the Hawk yet again. You already know. I mean, Hawk's been after Age of Ultron. It was just a wrap for the Hawk. That was just it. It was all downhill after that. DC's redeeming Avenger. Yo, how is it that Marvel's Avengers has been doing a better job at representing characters than the MCU has? Like, that's actually crazy. They did a better Bruce Banner. I'd say in terms of actual Hulk moments, MCU still wins overall, because Hulk didn't really shine much in the campaign. They more so did a great job with Bruce rather than actual Hulk. When you hit 100K subs, can you twerk live? That's definitely not happening. Miss Marvel, they had the better interpretation. Though I think Aman Vellani did a great job as Miss Marvel. It was more so the writing was better in Avengers for Kamala. An apology from Marvel Studios in the form of a proper Hulk solo film. That's asking a lot. That is asking a lot, my friend. A solo Hulk movie that isn't bad. I don't know. When is Bucky coming out? Sometime this year. You wrote Abomination and Daredevil. I mean, they definitely made Daredevil 40% more cringe, but I was expecting worse. They at least had some respect for the character because of the popularity, especially among the female fan base. Out of all the male characters, they definitely treated Daredevil the best. Batman, Arkham, Spider-Man, PS4, Guardians. All those video games just have done so much better representing these characters. Especially Guardians. Like, Guardians in the MCU was good, but it's absolute dog water compared to Eidos Montreal's Guardians. The writing in the Guardians game was just light years ahead of the MCU. And Guardians was one of the better MCU films. Surprised Daredevil to say I didn't see that coming. So do I. I thought they were going to do that joke. That was the joke I predicted they were going to do on Twitter. I kind of wish they did, because I could have looked like a complete prophet. But at least I'm 100% sure that joke came up in the writer's room. It just didn't make it. It just didn't make it on air. They're probably like, nah, that's a bit too on. They probably saw my tweet. They're like, nah, But it was like, that's all right. That's a bit too on the nose even for us.
Bad guys.
Watch you ruin the Fantastic Four. Oh wait, if it ever comes out.
There they are. You'll need to destroy the locking mechanisms to open the cell.
Those, the Fantastic Four movie. What was it delayed to? What, 2026?
This one is open.
Those movies are never coming. Those movies are going. We're gonna be waiting a long time.
The cell is open. The cells are all open. Nice work.
They ruin Black Panther. You go crazy. Oh, they better not. if I go see Wakanda Forever, they better respect my man Chadwick's legacy. They ruin that movie, I'm done. Like Black Adam is gonna be bad.
We'll analyze these
Nah,
results ASAP.
The Rock doesn't make bad movies.
How valuable this data is to us. Thank you.
All of The Rock's action movies are a certain level of quality. They will never win an Oscar, but they will always be entertaining. Is it a stretch to say the best part of the series besides Daredevil was Wong and Madison? See, I didn't even like that part. The Wong episode just really got on my nerves because of how stupid they made Wong for the sake of the plot. Legitimately, to me, the only interesting episodes, the best episodes were the finale and the Daredevil one. Appreciate that stuff, Michael. What's up, Matu? Think Wong is gonna die soon. DC don't do jokes; they just hurt you. Oh, they had some jokes. That when they brought James Gunn in, they had some humor going for the Suicide Squad. Which I thought they did really good. Peacemaker was very much a comedy. So DC do some jokes. They show that they can balance it out. Do I have a Kate Bishop build? I do. I don't play her that often, but I made something for her so I can get through some content. Peacemaker, all the MCU shows. Yeah, pretty much. To me, the best MCU show was What If. The Batman Phase 4. Legitimately, Werewolf by Night was easily the highlight of Phase 4. Booker is really good in your opinion? I thought Loki could have been really good, but I thought they fumbled it pretty bad. That was the Bloodstone, the wifey. We got another tier 3 sub. The G skins go crazy. Yes, sir. Can't wait for Tachyon Knights next week. The World by Night was fantastic, especially since I'm a big fan of those old monster movies. As soon as I saw the trailer, I was like, okay, this is going to be something. Because those are exactly my kind of movies.
That one went quick. Well done.
They can make an Armor Wars a feature film. Is a win. We'll see.
For them, for you, very impressive.
To me, it doesn't matter if it's a movie or a film. It just matters if it's a movie or a show. It matters who's writing it, who's directing it. Am I grinding for something? Unfortunately, you can't actually grind for anything in a Tachyon event until you play a bunch of missions
Will never be a match for Wakanda.
with the same hero in
Avengers.
the strike team.
Thank you for stopping them.
That's how they unfortunately designed this event. You gotta do 5 war zones with 2 or more of the same hero. So we got 2 more left. So I'm never going to promote skins again. Correct. Until Crystal Dynamics makes some changes. No skin promotion from me. We're going main in Gotham Knights, Robin, and then we're going Batgirl. Or I might do Batgirl. Batgirl is her skill tree looks very, very delicious. Glad you got the stream. Glad you came through. Censor them skins. But right, like, funny enough, Lejeune, when I did my video yesterday about Miller returning to leaking and coming at Crystal Dynamics, I didn't even include a picture of the new Iron Man skin. I completely left it out of the video because it had already been announced as the official marketplace skin. I intentionally left it out of the video. See, aka corrupted damnation. Yeah, like they release horrible quality content. They ignore their players publicly and behind the scenes, unless it's related to skins. I'm like, well, if all you care about is skins, then I'm just going to chill and focus on other stuff until they change their priorities. Cause like why would what do I look like voting their skins? Like for what? Like for literally what? I get no benefit from it. Yeah, even Lejeune gets the skins for free, and even he doesn't care enough to make the content. Like he'll play at reset and use the new skin, and then he'll peace out to another game.
We're in the clear.
Jam for something or fall for everything. Well said. So who's the new Avengers? What do you mean? New Avengers. Here's a people ask for better communication. They're still ignoring. It's worse in some ways. Like it's one thing for them to like not address the players like publicly and in blogs and stuff, but the complete disrespectful ways they treat the players in their like VIP content creator program is actually crazy. Like if anyone remembers Phil and Andy back when they were still working on the game, like they still didn't tell us a bunch of stuff. You know, obviously they had their limitations, but at the very least, Andy and Phil had the courtesy to at least acknowledge you. Even if they weren't going to tell you anything, they would at least acknowledge the thing. Like if you ask, when you ask Andy or Phil about something, they at least give you the courtesy of saying, "Oh, we'll look into it. We'll run it by the team." You know, that was the meme for a while. We'll run it by the team. At least they gave you the courtesy of acknowledging you publicly. But behind the scenes, like, you can literally ask a basic question. If it's not related to skins, they will literally ignore you. Like they won't even give you the courtesy of saying, "Oh well, what's up, a Black King? We'll check that for you," or "Oh, we'll get back to you on that." Like Bob literally just asked them like a basic question about why they chose to do the rewards for the new Monica villain sector the way they did. Like rewarding hive mind gear, not making it hero bound like the other villain sectors, and they literally just ignore him. Like this, it's so rude. Like it's just like even if you don't want to give an answer or can't give an answer, at least have the courtesy of acknowledging the question. Like that's just basic manners for a content creator that's in your program that promotes your skins every week. Like the level of disrespect they have for the players is crazy. Kate, Miss Marvel, eventually Chavez, Bradley as the Patriot, Billy and Tommy, Hawk's son, Jane, Spider-Man, Iron Lad whenever he gets. Yep, Kate Bishop. That's going to be the new school of Avengers. Sadot, you so fine. Thank you, Lol. I do feel healthy today. Yeah, I'll be telling Bob it ain't worth it, but everyone has their own way to deal with it. Yeah, like you basically just are like, yeah, it is what it is. You're just chilling because you already know the deal. But I'm just like, to me, it's just like, it's just still crazy to me that they just can be so disrespectful. like I can't imagine being that rude to somebody, especially someone that's helping promote my product. Like if I don't know the answer, I talk to with my live stream, I've talked to literally thousands of people. If I don't know the answer to a question, I'll just straight up say, "Oh, I'm not sure," and I'll try to find out if I can. And that's like with a bunch of people trying to talk to me at once. You can't reply to one message. Like, come on, bro. CD was CD. That's definitely true. Like, that's why they need a dedicated community manager. That's why Fortnite clears. Well, I mean, Fortnite clears, but also no. I still ain't playing Fortnite. Do I like Spider-Man in this game? Yeah, he's pretty fun. I don't like how reliant on the drone he is, but I enjoy his combat. Tetris clears. Tetris is... Don't sleep on Tetris. Fort Nutcracker is dog water. You are correct. You think they're being rude because one of the previous devs got doxxed 2 years ago? I mean, the communication has been bad from the beginning, and I mean, it's not like it's relevant. This is your community Discord. This is your VIP Discord. This is one of your most prominent content creators and the most professional. I mean, what does a random dev getting doxxed years ago have to do with just common courtesy? Just common courtesy. I definitely understand, you know, not wanting to engage with the subreddit, which is where it supposedly happened on the Play Avengers subreddit. I understand not wanting to be there because yeah, the Avengers subreddit is complete trash and people should definitely avoid it. But we're talking about the VIP Discord. Like, it's just basic manners. Hey, Bob. Oh, hey, Bob. I'm not sure. Let me get back to you on that. How hard is that? takes a couple seconds to type. Hey, Bob. I don't know that offhand. Let me check the relevant department for you. So I'm no longer wearing skins. I'm wearing skins right now. You don't have that option in Avengers. There is no skinless option. This is actually one of my favorite Hawk skins right now, because it just reminds me of the comic one that I want. I was using this for I was using this skin for thumbnails, and I was just like, I'm vibing with it. Any marketing etiquette? Facts. Like, it's crazy. What's up, Theo? Honestly, you're the biggest Avengers creator you know. Dedication and reward is unjustified. That's the thing. I don't even care. Like, when they snubbed me last year, when they snubbed me and Peter Odin and Doom last year, I immediately gave up on them completely. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna make it so that I grow to the point where where Avengers is completely irrelevant, and I don't need them at all. And I did. So yeah, obviously, number wise, I should be there. I should be acknowledged, but yeah, I specifically moved in a way that their acknowledgement would just be irrelevant. I'm more so thinking about other creators, you know, who have been putting in the work, putting in the time, putting in the effort, making dedicated Avengers content, who deserve a spot in their program. There are a lot of men and women that should be in that program who aren't. I don't even care about me. I don't need to be in that program. The free skins I can live without. But, you know, Casual Avenger, Mammoth Ego, Misplaced Doom Killer, Peter Odin, Sadistic Kitten, Thuki, they should all be in that program. They should have been in that program. And they should, in general, be doing a better job of outreach with the community. Especially the ones who've stuck with them for this long. They can keep ignoring me all they want. I don't care. I'm legit good with that. If they want to keep ignoring me, it doesn't even matter anymore. Literally one of my Gotham Knights videos got more views than every Marvel's Avengers video posted on YouTube combined over the course of a week. Like, I don't care. I don't care if Crystal Dynamics wants to give me free skins a day early. I'm just more so looking out for the other creators who deserve a spot. All right, looks like that's 5 for me. All right. She Hates Vaughn. Did you get to 5 complete war zones to the same hero yet? Because I'll keep playing until you get yours. You need one more? All right, let's get it. Just switch it up to Miss Marvel if you want. Appreciate you, Raw Pie. You start this event with a 165 power level character. What power level would you be? 165? I mean, do you mean without a minor artifact? Without a major artifact? If you're 165, that means you're max level. I'm assuming you mean 155 plus 10. So the event if you stack the rewards, I think the max you can get from this event is +8. So if you only pick one character that you want to level up the most, and you do all of these mission chains on that one character, it'll stack all the rewards on that character. And I think the max you could get is +8 power level, which is pretty significant for an event. Less than a month away from Game of the Year. Come on now, we all know Elden Ring is going to win Game of the Year. That was pretty much decided in February. all the games journalists decided Elden Ring is Game of the Year. Now, if you have something to do about it, it's definitely going to be game. It's definitely going to be Elden Ring.
Some have been sent to Jersey City. It's imperative that you stop them.
Which I still haven't played.
I will scan the area for AIM signatures and update your HUD. Be on your guard.
You creators have built a genuine community for this game. Y'all kept the game going. That's for me has been the highlight of my Avengers experience. The community itself. Elden Dodge ain't got nothing on go to war. Called it Elden Dodge, holy.
There are Inhumans caught in a standoff up ahead. Backup has
I mean, you're not wrong about that. Elden Dodge, indeed. Just hoping that Embracer could change a bit. Yeah, whatever Embracer is going to do, I don't think we're going to see the effects for a while. They really locked the Kamala skin behind a $50 bundle. Yeah, I saw they just randomly dropped them in the marketplace with no promotion. So they're not selling it individually? You have to buy the $50 bundle to get it. You can't buy it individually. That's funny. Calf skin too. I legit didn't even check. I just saw the screenshot in the blog of the marketplace, and people were pointing out that, and Miller pointed out the new skins had just been thrown in a bundle. That's crazy. I feel like if you're trying to get people to, like, that's what kills me too. Like, first of all, I feel like if you're trying to convince people to buy, drop $50 on a bundle just for a skin, you can at the very least promote the skin a little bit. Get some hype going. But also, what kind of marketing is that? Like, they made a big deal about Miller and how his leaks affect their marketing. But what even is their marketing? Like, you just took two skins, two comic book accurate skins, and just tossed them in the marketplace without even an announcement. You just snuck it in the blog and threw them in a bundle. Look, Miller has legit been their best marketing tool. And that's the thing, Miller didn't even leak that. Miller ended up leaking that Kamala skin, what, like, yesterday? and they just decided, oh, we're just going to throw it in the we're just going to throw it in the blog. We're not even going to promote it.
This one is open. That did it. Theo, work your magic.
Yeah, the prices of the bundles depend on how much of the stuff in the bundle you bought. Got all the cells open. Got she hates Fawn all squared away. They're a very bad case of marketing. Oh man, the marketing is so bad. You've been waiting for Mystic Marvel? Well, hope your wallet is full.
Excellent. The bounty hunters have been purged from
All right, we're good to go. Let me check. Yep, 5 out of 5. I did perfect evade. That's fine. All right, so I can do assault heroic. Takedowns. Ultimate heroic. All right. Drop zones. All right. Range attacks. So we're going with Black Panther. Get that God roll. Let the farming begin. They have not confirmed anything about DLCs in terms of characters or content. Seems like Avengers is a social experiment to see how much players can be treated like trash and still buying skins. I feel like that's been the entire microtransaction era of gaming. Just seeing how much players will be willing to put up with. Appreciate that sub, Manny. Welcome. Yeah, I'm about to do my save right now. This is how you start your God roll farming if you're on PlayStation. Upload your save just in case you have to start over. You wouldn't mind expand the skill tree if they increase power level cap. Yeah, I've done polls, I've done videos on this. People will definitely be interested in more skills. A lot of people really just want more MCU skills and stuff. You know, Cap wielding Mjolnir, House Party Protocol for Iron Man, stuff like that. We pitched that to Alex too when he came through. He was the dev. He came through. It's just a matter of, you know, time and resources and priority. That the 2 weeks to say he's gonna convince. Oh God, I hope it doesn't take this long. Hope I get lucky. All right, so we made our backup save, so we got the hard part out the way. We did all our complete missions with 2 of the same hero crap. All right, so now this is relatively the easy part. So we're gonna do villain chase, defeat enemies with assault heroic attacks. That's easy with Black Panther. And we're gonna do, where is it? What's the easiest one? Priority investigation. Because we can defeat enemies or range attacks. So we just gotta do two. We just gotta do a priority mission and a priority harm challenge. And or a priority harm challenge. Just want to crazy the AR-15. I feel you. So I have one priority hard challenge left. Okay. What's up, Navaflow? The Master would be nice. Shit, I wouldn't be able to handle that. Well, that's the other thing. How long are they going to support last gen? Is the other question. The Echo Soldier will have worse aim than Widow. How do you avoid the same mission over and over? I mean, you can play different missions, but unfortunately, Avengers is part of repetitiveness is part of the Avenger experience. Do I play live? I'm playing live right now. You farm to 175. You can farm as many times. You can farm whenever you want. The current level cap is 175, but that's going to be raised later this year. I love how Black Panther can literally just teleport. Yep, cap is supposed to increase with 2.7. I get a PS5. The Team Ninja game. Got him. I hope they don't patch this. I love that Black Panther can teleport. I want that Naruto game, that My Hero Academia Battle Royale. That game looks so fun. UP unstoppable. I'm not even using my heroics. I'm trying to avoid it. What up, Siri boy? I do got the damage buff. Haven't had seven deadly sins game. I wish I knew. I saw they did a trailer for it, which looked amazing, and then I didn't hear anything about the game. That game is an instant cop whenever it comes out. Lucky to get yours. Getting the PS5 to me was surprisingly easy. Like the Like the rollout definitely threw me off because, you know, it was supposed to be like, I thought it was going to be a normal pre-order process, but, you know, it got completely wacky. But once I stopped relying on Twitter and refreshing, I was like, all right, let me just find a good alert app. I was able to get it pretty easily from Walmart. Still waiting for the Storm 5 announcement. They're releasing God of War bundles, so be on the lookout. You'll get a PS5 and Game of the Year for 2023. Yeah, they're supposed to be shipping a bunch more PS5, so if you don't have one now, you should be able to get one next year. Yeah, we got a Discord channel on my Discord. We got a Discord channel just for helping people find PS5s. It's crazy how hard it's been for people to find them. We got to get Capte a PS5. I gotta get rich so I can do a PS5 giveaway like the big YouTubers. Y'all gotta get me to like 100K subs. Out here start buying PS5s for people. I definitely don't want a gaming PC, especially after seeing what Johnny Rocker went through. Like, it's crazy. Like, Johnny's he's one of my favorite. He's a former Avengers content creator, one of my favorite people in the community. He's been streaming on. He's been working off a PC this whole time, but then his PC broke down, so he took it to Best Buy to get it repaired, and of course Geek Squad completely fumbled the bag. But a bunch of us made a stink about it on Twitter. And he ended up getting a brand new $5,000 gaming PC. So he brings it back, sets it up, and it doesn't even work. Like, he keeps blue screening. Like, he was having all these problems. And then he finally gets a Mac. He's like, you know, I'm just going to get a Mac. Gets a Mac, works perfectly. Has had no complaints. That's what I've been using this whole time. Geek Squad is garbage. He at least had one Geek Squad member that was legit. I think his name was Josh. He was really helping him out, but overall, yeah, Geek Squad is garbage. And apparently so are gaming PCs, because he could not get a working one, even brand new. I think the 5K one he got was a Corsairs. Apparently, it's built with a very fatal flaw that they still haven't patched yet. I spent $1,000 on a gaming PC when you get a PS5 or Xbox for way less. Facts. That's where I'm at. Like, gaming on PC never really appealed to me that much. I'm like, for all that money and hassle, I literally would rather just get a console. Like, if anything, I would just get an Xbox just so I could have Game Pass. Like, I have no, if I was trying to get more games. Like, appreciate this sub. We have nightmares. Like, there's no way. So we gotta do a priority mission. And then the farming can begin. PC's mid mobile clears. So Maj. Yeah, I wasn't about to pay scalper prices either. I paid $500 for my PS5. You can literally get Series S for like $250 now. Yeah, facts. Like, yeah, the Xboxes were always pretty cheap too, originally. Who's my favorite character to play with? Spider-Man, but only when I'm streaming, so I can flex on the Xbox players.
Disable the nearby hypercircuit station.
But generally, because of the way this game's traversal is pretty dog water, I prefer characters that can move around the map. So yeah, Spider-Man, Jane, Iron Man, Thor. Being able to fly is very convenient in this game where traversal is pretty dog water. I like Hawkeye. He's pretty fun to play when streaming because I don't have to actually concentrate. I could just press triangle, occasionally press L1 and R1 to trigger my ultimate. Otherwise, just press triangle and just not have to worry about thinking or doing anything. So I could literally, when I'm Hawkeye, I could literally just read chat, probably take a bathroom break, and enemies still wouldn't be able to do anything. Game virtue out so hard. You and many people. I feel you. Spend most of your time with Natasha? I bet you do. It was a ground for sure. You're nasty. I know what you'd be doing in photo mode. You ain't slick. Playing one-handed, facts. You legit beat this game, then delete it. Because the fan service, they hit us on Xbox. I feel you. Fortunately, that's what a lot of people did. They literally just played the campaign and, or maybe a couple of DLCs and just dip. That's why I played literally down bad. Wait a year for an Echo character. Yeah, that's tough. I know they were heated when they found out the hero was Jane Foster. And now Winter Soldier is not going to be an Echo character, but according to Miller, he's going to have a lot of reused assets. So that's going to be tough. 2 new missions, 2 new characters, 1 Echo character, 1 reused asset character. I'm up. Well, he said some of the assets were reused in a fun way, and he does have some original stuff.
AIM has a set of turbines
So I'm looking forward to it.
powering one
If he's more original than Jane, it's probably going to be fine.
You need to access the turbine.
Because even though Jane's an Echo, she's still very fun to play as. Like about to be what's fucking bro. Yo, Bucky starts sky swinging with his arm.
Destroy the turbine.
Just shoots a cord out of his arm and sky swings. That would be hilarious.
AIM has sent forces to stop you.
Or if he jumps like the Hulk. Hey, how every attack has tracking on it.
That turbine is finished. Well done.
They're gonna have package tricks. You joke, but he might. See, like, that's ridiculous that that missile has tracking to get you even when you dodge out of it. We're dead. Pounce. And you can't air dodge, because why would you be able to? Or Jane look like Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar. A lot of the female characters actually kind of have same-ish faces. Like Jane and Widow definitely look like they have very similar facial models. Appreciate that sub, J Pubs. Welcome to Durag Gang. What? That count as a range attack? I gotta do this over. That should now count as a range attack. Is grinding not worth it? Grinding is never worth it. Unless you think it's worth it. If you're asking if grinding has gotten better, no, it has not. What are we doing? Well, I'm going to basically just be farming this Tachyon Anomaly. But that's going to be a week-long process. We got the 20K sub special tomorrow. I'm going to have more Gotham Knights videos coming out. It's going to be a good time.
Hit you with me shooting in the gym. Hit you with me shooting in the gym.
Appreciate that, Drew. coming through with that membership. Even just a Batmobile simulator. Yeah, that has been that has come up quite a bit. A lot of people not fond of all the Batmobile missions. I feel like people complain about the Batmobile missions more than Spider-Man players complain about the Mary Jane missions. MJ missions clear as those mid-bat. Oh, it was just, there's no way. There's no way. These stop changes account. Appreciate that sub. There's no way stealth missions with Mary Jane are better than riding around in the freaking Batmobile. There's no way.
Look out. Got some bad guys.
There's no way. I refuse to believe that. Just looking at them, they look better than those super mid Mary Jane missions. Those Mary Jane missions were legitimately terrible. Because that was the worst part of it. It wasn't just that the missions were uninteresting, which they were. It was the fact that it was a Spider-Man game and you were forced to play with Mary Jane repeatedly. It's not like you're acting like in Arkham Knight they're forcing you to play as Jim Gordon or something. You're still Batman. You're just riding in the freaking Batmobile. PR got lights for day room release. Nightwing first and Batgirl. Yes, sir. Acceptable. I see Westbrook join. Bro, I'm so behind on NBA preseason. He refused to join the huddle. You're telling me the Lakers have chemistry problems already? I'm shocked. You mean Westbrook, who LeBron was literally begging them to trade the entire offseason, is unhappy? No way. Bro, I miss everything. I gotta sit down on my computer and just like catch up on some of the stuff. Do we know if Venom will be playable in Spider-Man 2? We don't know anything about Spider-Man 2. Other than that Venom will be in the game. And you'll be able to play as both Spider-Man and Miles Morales. We don't even have gameplay yet. That Draymond and Poole situation, bro. The fact that he didn't even get suspended from the team is crazy. I feel like they're definitely trying to trade Draymond low key. Like the only way you don't suspend Draymond over that is you're trying to get his trade value up. This man literally sucker punched his teammate. And a younger one at that. You're not gonna have to run the fade after that for real. Facts, bro. You really like you really. He did it in the most cowardly way too. Like he waited till Jordan Poole wasn't looking. And just swung on him as hard as he could. And apparently I heard it was because of the contract situation. He was saying that he was feeling some type of way that Poole was getting the bag, and Draymond is still fighting for his deal. I wish they had audio so I could hear what Poole said to him to get Draymond so heated. Probably brought up the fact that he was trash in the playoffs. But, bro, Draymond is like so close to being washed. They should definitely trade Draymond while they still can. Because they already got a bunch of young potential replacements for Draymond. Like, at this point, he's a distraction. Like, an old, expensive distraction. Like, the man's done run... The man's already ran Katie out of town. And now he assaults your best young player. Like, come on, bro. Jalen got clapped by Tristan Kardashian after one of those finals. Didn't do boo boo. I did because Draymond know what it is. Like, Draymond know what it is. Like he's only tough when he thinks he has the advantage. He's not a real tough guy. Draymond definitely would not have had that same energy if that was Kevon Looney. Talk about those crazy. That's all right. I'm basically trying to avoid using anything too crazy so I don't trigger the mission chains. So I'm not using like most of my heroics, but with Kamala I can just use the healing and the ultimate and it not be a big deal. So that's why I'm running with her. I usually use range attacks, but I can't do those either. I'm basically playing my Kamala in a way that I'm doing the least damage that I could actually be doing. Because I don't want to do the mission chain, because I don't want to accidentally complete the mission chain. So I'm not using any of my strongest attacks. I'm just trying to get through. I'm basically doing melee attacks, and that's it. And Biggin, healing, and melee attacks.
Disable the nearby hypercircuit station.
Let's get serious.
Kamala's so crazy in this game, though. They definitely did a great job of making her worth investing in. She's definitely S tier. If you build her properly. Commit Lacan, that's definitely cap. That's 100% cap. You have a good Kamala on your team, you will literally never die. And it will constantly be getting damage buffs.
Destroy the station's power core.
And she can refill intrinsic too. That's what's crazy about her heal. L-Town back at it. You already know. Captown, facts. Appreciate that stuff, Alec. Welcome to Durag Gang.
Destroy the power core.
I can't even get my damage buff, so I'm not trying to use any range attacks. Says Bubbles shoulder count. That's his burner. Who's left? There's another enemy over here.
Nicely done.
I was Vital when Array first came out. Yeah, she's great. She's great for anything like that. Just because, just in case your characters aren't properly built, you just have a Kamala to keep everyone alive. Like, she's good to run through the cloning lab with when it first comes out, because you know no matter what, if you have a good Kamala, you'll just always be alive.
AIM has a set of turbines powering one of their emergency generators. Disable them. You need to access the terminal to reach the turbines.
When is Echo coming to the game?
Turbine.
Thankfully, never.
AIM has sent forces to stop you. That turbine is finished. Well done.
Can put you onto the red room chest piece. Oh yeah, I definitely grabbed that one. So I wasn't sure what chest piece to go with Kamala. I would either do a reactive buff or a reactive cosmic surge. So they make Echo S tier. Even then, if they're gonna do a character like Echo, it's got to be after they release like some heavy hitters. Like, people are definitely already fed up with Marvel's Avengers and their really weird hero selection. Especially with all the crazy games coming out next year. Avengers is going to have to really release some interesting heroes to stand out. Like Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, Captain Marvel. Because I'm telling you right now, if Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is the game that I think it is, I might have to uninstall. No cap.
The generator is no longer functional.
They about to release that Thousands fashion.
Gain control of AIM's networks
They gotta do something.
infiltrate their security system. AIM will attempt to initiate
They got a ridiculous amount of competition next year. Especially for superhero games.
beginning infiltration. That helps, thank you.
This year won't be as bad. I mean, they'll definitely lose a lot of players when Gotham Knights comes out, but Gotham Knights isn't a live service game. So the beer one. So eventually the Gotham interest will wind down.
I'm inside AIM's security system.
We can do it.
And I don't know how popular Midnight Suns is going to be. Right now, interest in Midnight Suns is pretty low. But I think that's more so because it's still, not coming out until December. And people are basically focused on Gotham Knights and God of War right now.
Beginning infiltration.
But interest in Midnight Suns might pick back up if more people just get curious. Because once Avengers drops 2.7, that's going to be it. There's not going to be any content until like
I'm inside AIM's security system.
Maybe March, if I'm being generous, of next year. That's how Avengers always is. Like December, they start in December. They go on vacation until basically February. Like they come back in like the last week of January, but they don't actually do anything until February. So you're gonna have so if they drop Winter Soldier and Cloning Lab in November, like I'm assuming they are, then Avengers is not going to have not only no content, Avengers is not going to have any communication. Appreciate that sub, Mike, on content or anything until February of 2023. If they assuming they do what they've always done. So people very much might just forget with the games that are scheduled to come. Like people very easily could forget about Avengers altogether. Especially if She-Hulk, or if that's the next hero, if She-Hulk's not ready until March or April. like that's gonna be bad, bruh. Am I covering Midnight Suns? We'll see. I actually put in a request for Midnight Suns, just to try out, because I think interest will pick up once we get closer to December. So we'll see if 2K lets me be a next maker. Spider-Man and Suicide Squad in the same year is crazy. How crazy superhero games are back. Below Sucker Punch. I mean, I would definitely say Insomniac and Sucker Punch and Rocksteady are like on the same level or around the same level. I mean, Ghost of Tsushima is my favorite game of all time. You know, the Infamous games are really good, but you know, Rocksteady went crazy with those Arkham games. And Insomniac is, I mean, Insomniac. Yeah, those are my 3 favorite studios. Alright, so we got Villain Chase. And we got Priority Investigation. Alright. So we Gucci. Alright, it's perfect. Now I can create my save. And get ready to start farming. Oh yeah, Hogwarts Legacy gonna go crazy. Bro, it's insane the amount of stuff in the same year. Final Fantasy 16, Star Wars, Jedi Survivor. All this stuff in the same year. Forspoken is Forspoken January? I know Hogwarts Legacy is February. Oh, man, Avengers is going to be down tremendous. That's the dangerous thing. Like, Avengers usually, you know, goes radio silent. And up until now, they were like, okay, well, there's not really anything new to draw people away. Now there is. Like, pretty much every month, I feel like next year is going to have some noteworthy game that people can literally just ignore Avengers in favor of. Think Starfield would change the game industry? Why? It's just a boring No Man's Sky. That's Xbox exclusive. Dead Island 2 is February as well? Dang, that's tough. That's tough. Gotham Knights is not a live service game. Wonder Woman game, that's definitely not coming out next year. That game is in super early development. Wolverine is like probably 2024, 2025. Brian's gonna be like, where are all the players? He's already doing that now. He's definitely gonna be doing that next year when the Avengers doesn't communicate for 3 months. They're going to be on vacation in January. People are going to be playing Forspoken. They come back in February. People are going to be on Hogwarts Legacy and Dead Island 2. That's going to be tough. I mean, Gotham Knights, I have no idea what they're planning on doing with their DLCs. Arkham games in the past would just have different characters. I have not played a single Overwatch game, but I do appreciate the waifus. They have S tier waifus in that game. But everything I've heard about Overwatch as a game does not make me want to play it. The Overwatch players sound miserable, to be honest. Like multiple delays next year. Overwatch is hella toxic. I've gathered. There might be some delays, but I mean, the only delays I'm really expecting are for Starfield. mainly the Xbox stuff I'm expecting to be delayed. Everything else I think is going to come out on time. It's going to come out just fine. A lot of stuff just got pushed out to 2023. Just for some polishing or to have repositioned themselves in a more favorable month. Oh yeah, Avengers has had every chance they needed to succeed. Their fumbling is very much on them.
There are
Cap and Black Panther game. Yeah, that game is definitely in early development too.
We are terror itself.
All right.
Now it might be a fair fight.
All right. How many did we kill with that spear? 14. Not many. That count as a range attack. Cat, Black Panther, and the other guys. Well, one of them is a girl. A woman. Member of the Dora Milaje. That was definitely a weird choice, though. A World War II era superhero game with Cap and Black Panther, and you don't make you like if it's a single player game. I'm not sure why they made it 4 characters, especially since 2 of the characters aren't even superheroes. That was a very weird choice. I felt like if you're gonna make that type of game, just make it 2 characters: Black Panther and Captain America, or just add 2 other superheroes. Because like no one have, if you like learned anything from superhero games, you know people don't like the Batmobile missions. They don't like the Mary Jane stealth missions. So unless it's like Gotham Knights, where you're not forced to use any character, you can just pick whoever you want. Like, it's going to definitely annoy people. You know, the Battlefront game. When you complete a mission chain, do you get higher gear so your power level goes up? Haven't played Avengers in a bit. Yep, that's the new changes they made to the events. If you see mission chains that reward you with superior gear, it'll say superior reward. That means superior rewards are pieces of gear that boost your power level. I still haven't played Battlefront. I think I could download that for free. I might play that at some point. Just the single player stuff. Perfect stats, no target buff. Tough. Or I was only one hero. I was only one defeat. There's no way my man survived that.
They're safe. A team of watchdogs is in the vicinity. I've sent their location to your HUD.
Vader, Luke, Anakin Palpatine. Lucky it was a sweat. Bell for not getting Ray Goatwalker, Max.
Strike the drums. We fight.
Neutralize the watchdogs unit.
Does Ray have force healing?
A watchdog's agent is down.
Appreciate that sub, Carlos.
They have lost another agent.
Welcome, Durag gang.
Another bounty hunter is down. The watchdogs team has been defeated. Excellently done. I've located captive inhumans.
Ray Walker.
They're being
Ray L. Walker.
You'll have to break them out.
Ray is a cheesy ass character, I bet. Why is Black Panther's wall run so slow? She got wall hacks and mind tricks. Sounds about right. Ray is strongest there is.
There they are. You'll need to destroy the locking mechanisms to open the cells.
Chief of the Storm. Nope. So the grind will continue. So we download, start all over again. You need to play with other players to complete this event? Yes, you do, unfortunately. You have to complete 5 missions with another player and you have to have 2 of the same hero, at least. We all know Richard Crush L-Town. Definitely. L-Town is definitely a Ray enjoyer. Doesn't let you enable matchmaking on war zones. You mean drop zones? Because drop zones don't have matchmaking. War zones are different from drop zones.
Word that AIM has sent bounty hunters into urban areas to search.
War zones are pretty much every mission except drop zones. Drop zones are their own category.
I will scan the area for AIM signatures and update your HUD. Be on your guard.
You'll do anything for her? Holy. Never be that down bad.
There are Inhumans caught in a standoff up ahead. Backup has arrived.
For anybody.
Those Inhumans.
Except your child. Feel like that's appropriate. Shock.
There are Inhumans caught in a standoff up ahead.
Everything you can matchmake for everything except
Humans.
the single player campaign stuff,
Boss watches over.
drop zones.
I imagine you'll have regret.
So in theory, this should go by faster. My farming, since I can get 2 slot 2 drops every run instead of 1. The RNG is still tremendously bad. Appreciate that sub, Sosuke. When you going back to Lego games, probably never. maybe when stuff is super dry. If you can't matchmake, then there might be something wrong with your game. As if you're not in drop zones and matchmaking is not working, then something's wrong with your game. Because matchmaking should be simple as just activating the matchmaking. Maybe it's a bug. Can you do villain sectors? So wavy, chilling. It might actually just be a bug.
We've had word that AIM has sent bounty hunters into urban areas to search for Inhumans. Some have been sent to Jersey City. It's imperative.
Those Lego streams are hilarious.
I will scan the area.
Yeah, that first Lego Marvel game was so bad. It was terrible. It's a terrible game. Try vaults work and try villain sectors. Yeah.
There are Inhumans caught in a standoff up ahead. Backup has arrived.
You could also try a quick match.
Those Inhumans.
That first Lego Marvel game was dog water. Especially after problem is I've also played like the best Lego game in terms of quality, which is Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. So going backwards and playing Lego Marvel from before they kind of figured everything out, that was tough. Villain sectors work, the rest sectors don't work. Crystal Dynamics going to Crystal Dynamics.
Now it might be a fair fight. Pray for King's mercy!
Rage Cody was Seek. Bro, the amount of unnecessary puzzles was ridiculous.
There are Inhumans caught in a standoff.
Like, there was literally no momentum in the game.
Protect those Inhumans.
We are terror itself. Leave this place or die.
Bro, I've definitely killed like 30 enemies by now. Why isn't it not counting? Garbage. Yeah, I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass on those. Definitely that first one. All right, I'll try to farm more later. I'm gonna call it a night. Appreciate everyone hanging out. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the 20K sub special. Playing some Arkham Knight. Should be a lot of fun. Everyone be safe. I'm Stat the Gamer, signing out.